But today is the last day to get ready before our big test tomorrow. We ate snack and we unpacked, and then we started to work on our Mother's Day gifts. So we did a little foldable. So we've got like vertebrates, have a backbone, lift the flap. There's all the categories of the vertebrates. It was like kind of a train wreck, I'm not even gonna lie. Good morning, everyone. My name's Katie. I'm a third grade teacher in the state of Florida, and you're here for a week in my teacher life. It is Monday, May 6th, and I cannot believe I just wrote May 6th on the board. How is it already May 6th? Like, that's crazy to me. So crazy. But anyways, I wish my mouse worked. Did I ever tell you what I figured out about my mouse? That it's just because all of the Bluetooth plugins are on the other side of my board, so it doesn't reach that far. It's kind of frustrating because I used to be able to pull my slides up from sitting here, but whatever. This week is the week of state testing. Ooh. So we have a state test tomorrow and a state test on Wednesday, which means our schedules are all weird. We have a test all morning. So today is the final day to get prepared for that test. You will notice that my cabinets look a little bit bare, and that's because I took stuff down that couldn't be up for state testing. So it's a little bit sad and dreary looking in here, but that's okay. I did that Friday after I cleaned up from all my transformation stuff in my classroom because I was just on a roll cleaning. I'm looking around though, and I do not think my room got vacuumed this weekend, which is kind of a bummer. There's a lot of stuff everywhere on the floor, but that's okay. Just after last week, like fuzzies from pipe cleaners and beads from bracelets, and there's pencils and stickers and all kinds of stuff. So I'll probably just have the kiddos clean up a couple things today under their desk if they see anything. But today is the last day to get ready before our big test tomorrow. So things that we're doing this morning, we're gonna do like a practice test that covers a lot of different math skills from the Go Math curriculum that's online. I'm going to assign it to them, and I have printed off sample scratch paper, like the scratch paper they'll get on Wednesday when they take the test. So we're going to practice like making boxes on our scratch paper and kind of go through a good chunk of the test together and practice showing our work on some of the questions just to review some of the content that's on those. And then I may let them like finish it on their own, but it's just going to be a good like content review and practice scratch paper. And that's all I plan on doing for math. That's it. For reading, we did not get to enter the answers on our questions last week on our transformation day for our practice reading passage. So I think we're going to get on the FAST platform one more time so we can practice entering our answers that we went over last week, and they can just kind of experiment and practice with the flagging and ask me any other questions they have about the online platform that we use for testing. And then we need to do a desk clean out. So after that, we might do a desk clean out and maybe move our desks because we need to move them to get them set up into rows. And I anticipate that that might take a while. So we'll probably do the clean out because I want them to make sure they don't have anything like extra that they don't need in their desk for tomorrow. And their desks are looking messy on the inside. There's supply boxes. Some of them aren't closed. There's erasers everywhere. We're going to take our math books home because we don't need those anymore. So I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants for the rest of the school year in math. And we don't need any more of the curriculum pages. Anything else I'm teaching, I will teach without the book pages. So that'll be fun. But anyways, we can get this all nice and clean, and then we can move our desks. And then I could start working on the seating chart and stuff while they do their computer time because it's Monday. I think we'll do happy numbers on Monday. Or I might have them do Lexia. I don't know. I'm so tired today. I'm going to start to move around while we chat. I'm so tired today. And the weekend was great, but weekends in May just get to be a little bit of a tease in a way. Putting candy in my candy bucket. One moment. Like I said, they're a little bit of a tease because you're like so close to summer and the whole weekend feels like summer, and then you come back to work. But we literally have 3 weeks left, which is insane. So this is the second. Oh yeah, my candy bucket is looking good. Just pour some Jolly Ranchers in there. Look at that. This is the second to last Monday that I have of the school year because I'm taking the last Monday off, but it's the third week. So there's only, I mean, I guess that means there's this weekend, and then there's next weekend, and then the next weekend we have will be summer. So that's where we're at with the school year, which is very, very exciting. I'm going to come over here and get my tabs up on my board. Nothing's loading right now, which is concerning. If I click, there we go. So we're like at the final countdown. It looks so blank, so empty. We've got to work on Mother's Day stuff. Oh, good. The grass is growing. Yes. Okay. We're working on Mother's Day stuff, and we have until like the weekend to take those home. So that's good. My plant is dying. I'm growing like little grass seed over here, or the kids are. But it's like starting to sprout, so that's very exciting because there were no sprouts before I left for the weekend. I don't know where I'm going now, like what I'm trying to do here. I'm just all over the place. Happy Monday, y'all. I think I'll just check in with you guys at the end of the day, let you know how everything went, show you what my room looks like for testing, and I'm just gonna focus on surviving the day because I just I feel like I don't even know what I'm about to do today. But I do, I have it all planned out. I just feel like my mind and my thoughts are all over the place this Monday morning as I'm walking around the room, bouncing from thing to thing. All right, well, I'm going to get these things assigned. I'm also going to work on my morning slides because those aren't up, and I'll check in with you guys later. Sorry, that was all over the place. All right, happy Wednesday, everyone. I am here at the school. I did not check in yesterday because it was testing day. It was our first testing day. And it's out of the way, so the reading one is over. Today is math. And then we're done with state testing, which is exciting. Well, at least like third grade's done, I think. Fifth grade still has another state test that they're going to have to do. Oh, pardon my squeaky shoes. I'm trying to get watercolors out. So we did the state test yesterday. It took about, I don't know, like 2 hours, which there's a lot of passages. It's like 47 questions. And then, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to put this right here. Is that going to stand? Yes, it's like 47 questions. And then there's passages. There's like 6 or 7 passages that the students have to read. So the reading one does take a while. But the math one today should not take quite as long, which is good. But what we did yesterday was after we finished the reading test, we ate snack, unpacked. Oops, I just ended the video clip. We ate snack and we unpacked, and then we started to work on our Mother's Day gifts, which if you've been watching my vlogs like ever, I've shared these the last 2 or 3 years that I do, but I do like a little all about my mom survey, and then we watercolor flowers, which I have examples of up there. So yesterday we did the directed drawing of the flowers and traced over them in Sharpie, and today we're going to watercolor them. So that's why I was like down on the floor, because I was taking out my box that's full of watercolors to make sure those were like ready to go. So there's my watercolors, and got them on Amazon not too long ago. I should have plenty, it's looking like. Yeah, because I think I got new ones last year with some kind of instructional money. And I brought cups from home because I think my supply of cups, yeah, that was a good call, is running low, as in I don't have any more cups because we made slime and then other kinds of stuff. And then we had the I don't know, we've just done all kinds of stuff with cups. So I brought some cups from home so they would have some water cups for their watercolors. So the goal for today is to tackle the math test and then tackle watercoloring and also move all of our seats back to where they go. I think usually I have them move their seats back after we watercolor, yeah, because other classes are probably still testing. So I think I'll just look and see after we eat our snack and do our read aloud if my neighbor teachers are still testing. If they're still testing, then we'll leave our desks where they are, and we'll watercolor. I usually have them pull them together into groups of 2, so they're like sharing a water cup or something. But I don't even know if I'll do that. They might be able to do it on their own. I don't think I have enough cups though, so I usually have them like pull their desks together into buddies to watercolor with a buddy. And but if everybody else is done, then we'll put our desks back like where they go, and then we'll just watercolor in our table groups to get those Mother's Day gifts finished. But y'all, I'm tired. Let me show you my outfit today. Yesterday, I wore a cuter teacher tee and like jeans and had it tucked in with my Nikes. Today, I was so tired last night. I literally collapsed on the couch. David cooked dinner. We went on like a little walk, but then David cooked dinner and I was like, yep, I'm gonna be sitting on the couch for this foreseeable future. So today I'm wearing, this is my original teacher tee that David got me. Messy bun, comfy clothes, Dr. Pepper, Target Teacher Life. I really don't shop at Target that much anymore, but this was the very first teacher tee I ever got. I got this lovely case that looks like a crayon box from Casely, for Teacher Appreciation Week. So thanks, Casely. I'm also wearing, joggers and tennis shoes because my feet were hurting at the end of the day. So this is the testing outfit of the day today. I've decided yesterday with my coworkers I need to get some like state testing shirts. Now that I've done state testing grades 2 years in a row, I'm like, okay, I think it's time to get a shirt that says like, you've got this, or show your work, or do your best, or something. But I just don't have any, and that wasn't in the cards for this year. So this is the comfy outfit of the day. These shoes are very squeaky though, but they're gonna be more comfortable for me. Currently in the drive-thru for Chick-fil-A. Can you tell how hot it was outside at recess today? My face is like still so red. Let me place my order and then I'll pick up the camera again. All right, I don't know if you can see from here because I can barely see because it's so sunny. And now I gotta move forward and the camera's gonna fall. This is a struggle, but I just needed to get Chick-fil-A today. Kids finished their math test. All state testing is over. Thank goodness. I'm so glad state testing is over. But then it was just kind of like crazy this afternoon. Dismissal was a little wonky because our dismissal app wasn't working. We're having it was just an afternoon. And so here I am in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru. I'm going to enjoy some Chick-fil-A today. We have rewards points to get free stuff. And so I'm just going to enjoy that. It's Wednesday night and David goes to Bible study on Wednesday night. So I'm usually on my own anyways. I've got some YouTube editing that I need to get done tonight and some laundry I need to do. And so he was like, yeah, go get Chick-fil-A. Go get it. So I was like, I will. So I'm going to get this, take it home, fold, and get stuff done. And then I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Oh, we did watercolor, and the watercoloring went fine. They all finished their watercolors, and I think I'm going to laminate. Usually I do them in frames, but I think this year it's just too late for me to go get all the frames and get the card from the school and all that. So I think I'm just going to laminate them. And they may last longer, because sometimes the frames break, because I just get Dollar Tree frames. And a lot of times they're like, it broke before I even got home. And I'm like, well, that stinks. So I think laminating will be plenty durable. My teacher friend across the hall did stuff and she's like, I'm just going to laminate these things. And I'm like, oh, well, I might laminate it too. So David just texted me. He said, your order is ready. So I guess it popped up on his app, which is funny because sometimes when he orders, it pops up on mine and it says your order is ready, and I'll always text him and I'm like, hey, your Chick-fil-A is ready. So that's pretty funny. But yeah, that's all I got to update on this afternoon. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow. It'll only be Thursday. I can't believe it. Tomorrow just should be Friday already. It should be Friday, right? Camera adjustments, y'all. Oh, there it goes. And nope. Yep. Okay. That's the winner. All right. I am up at school. It's Thursday. I haven't checked in at all today. I can log out due to inactivity. Sure, that's fine. And I'm just gonna sit here and work on filling out Friday folders, like behavior charts and AR progress. But it was a good day. I started the day by like cleaning up the Mother's Day stuff, as you saw. I laminated all their pictures. I think I told you yesterday I was thinking about doing frames, and then I decided not to do frames, and I'm glad I didn't. They look really great laminated. Honestly, they'll last longer laminated, because the frames I would get were always from the Dollar Tree, and they weren't like the nicest. They were like cheap Dollar Tree frames, and so some of them would say like, my frame broke before I even got it home. Now, they should be careful with it in their backpack, right? But I think this looks really, really nice. And I just kind of tied a bow on their Mother's Day survey and their watercolor, and it looks really cute. So we finished those up today. We finished up our last lesson in geometry on symmetry today, which was good. And then we are wrapping up science. I did like a little foldable. Let me find it. I'll show it to you. All right, we've been studying vertebrates, invertebrates, and so we did a little foldable. So we've got like vertebrates, had a backbone, and then when you lift the flap, there's all the categories of the vertebrates. And then same with the bottom. Invertebrates do not have a backbone. There's the categories we've learned about, and I'm letting them use this visual on their test that we're taking tomorrow, because I've just got to be done with science. I have to move on to social studies because next week is the last full week of the school year. Which is crazy. How did we get there? So we did that during our language arts time today. It was the first day back after testing. It was nice to just kind of keep it chill and low key. We also had a house meeting today. We had a house meeting today, and they picked house leaders for next year because 5th graders get to be house leaders. And it's kind of like, I don't know if these were peer chosen, but the peers usually help choose, as well as the teachers, kids who represent the character trait of their house. And it was sweet because they're picking outgoing 4th graders who are incoming 5th graders, which means they were some of our kids from last year, which was so fun. And so I've got to do like a little Instagram thingamajig for that, but that was a really fun thing to have this morning. And it was just kind of nice. It kept the day kind of chill and low key, which felt good after 2 solid days of testing that were exhausting. Then after school, I did car duty, and then I left and I chopped my hair. If you can't tell, I'm so excited for how it turned out. I don't have a person that I like to go to here where I am in Florida. I've been going to get my hair cut every time I go back to Alabama. If you've been watching my vlogs for a while, you know that I just kind of like chop it every couple months. And I think this turned out so cute. I showed her pictures of like where I wanted it on my shoulder, but also my brother's getting married. And so I was like, I'm also worried about getting it cut like really short because I didn't want it to be like shocking. And I look at the pictures and think like, why did I get my hair cut that short? And I don't feel that way at all. I'm still kind of like playing around with it. She does a great job styling it too. I'll try to emulate that. But I was like, I could do that. I could do what she did. She just kind of blow dried it and then did some curls and then shook it out, which is what I've been doing anyways. But she was so nice. It was great. So if I keep like playing with my hair, that's what I do every time I get it cut. But this was like the exact length that I wanted it on my shoulders. I was like, it was probably to like here. It wasn't like super long before, but once it gets that in between, I get like, I just need it fresh. And I love like when the ends are fresh, and I love like small pony, like I just like my hair short. I like my hair short. What can I say? But then I came back to school because I was like, well, I need to do Friday folders because I did not get that done today. I just didn't have a chance to because I laminated and worked on Mother's Day stuff during planning. So I was like, let me come get Friday folders done. I can just do the behavior logs and the AR stuff. I'm keeping it low key with the comments this week. I'm writing way to rock the fast with a smiley face because we took fast tests this week. So I'm keeping it way low key. My eyes are so dry right now. I might turn on a little bit of music, finish these up, and then David and I are having tacos tonight. So I'll go home and we'll just cook tacos and finish off our Thursday. Y'all, I cannot believe, and now I just feel like I'm getting rambly here, but I cannot believe how close we are to the end of the year. I've got tomorrow, then we have 1 full week, we have 2 full days, and then 3 half days. So there's like 11 days left, and 3 of those days are half days. And I made a list of like all the things that I needed my class to like accomplish, like grades that I need to enter, because grades are due next, I think they're due on the 20th or the 22nd. but I need to like be finished with them next week because those half days, I'm not counting on doing anything unless somebody has to make something up, and I want to get like report cards started. So I'm like, I have to do a geometry test. We've got to do an end of the year math test. We've got to do a science test. We have to do our Unit 5 Week 5 assessments for reading. I have an animal project. I don't know if we're even going to get to the animal project that I shared a couple weeks ago because of time. I've got to do their AR grades. We've got to do economics like next week, and we've got to do a memory book. And I didn't even put cursive on the list. I don't know if I'm going to get to cursive like I usually do, like I would hope that I would do. So there's a lot to be done. A lot to be done. But it's going to be great. But I can't think about anything else. So I'm just going to turn on some music. I already had a bubbly. I only have one more in my fridge. I had one on my way to my haircut while I was in the car rider room because I was thirsty and I was out of water. And I was like, I'm just going to drink this. I need to fill my water too. Got a lot of kiddos who are behind on their AR goals, and next week's the last week to get it. Eek. But I write the progress in their folders every week. But I looked at it today. I think one of my goals for next year is to have a visual. So if you work at a school that does AR goals and you have some kind of visual that you like to like show or hang in the classroom to be a physical way for kids to see their progress, please let me know. That's my goal for next year. I'm gonna be real honest. It was kind of like a just a thing that we couldn't quite get together for this year. You know, like you have to have a goal for each year. And if not having a display for AR was one of my things this year, it's fine. Like the kids are going to be okay. But I think that would help them next year. So I'm starting to think about how I could display that to make it a little bit more motivating for them. And it could just be as simple as like putting a spot on the board, and when they meet their goal, they move like something into that spot. Because I have that now. I usually do it when we get closer to the end, like when we have 2 weeks left. But I'm like, maybe if I had had this up longer, they could actually see that they hadn't met their goal. I don't know. That's a goal for next year. I need to start writing these down because last year I did a video on like things I'm going to do differently next year, and like things that routines and things that I put in place this year that I was like, I want to do something different or change how I do that. And I really liked filming that video. I think it was good for me. So I should start making a list of that and do that video at the end of the year, because the vlogs are like going to be coming to an end soon. Assuming I vlog each week that we have left, then I leave 2 more. So that's not very many. Sorry, I just had people walking by outside. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to turn on my music. Love y'all. See you tomorrow. It's Friday. Woo! Almost Friday. All right, happy Saturday, everybody. I got this new little phone mount for my car, but clearly like, wait, maybe I can flip it around. Let's see. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. Happy Saturday, everyone. I got this phone mount for my car. David actually has one in his car. He's had it since he got his car like 3 years ago. And we just bought one for mine because I might be taking it on like a trip to go to my future sister-in-law's bridal shower. And I was like, it would be great to have a little mount for my navigation because my car is old and I don't have like the fancy screen and stuff. So anyway, so we got this phone mount. So here I am. I can like film a clip in my car, which is kind of fun. But I'm going to close out this week's vlog. And I did not pick up the camera yesterday because we had like severe thunderstorms in the area, and we ended up going to school in the morning. Despite the severe thunderstorms, they didn't delay school. And then when we got there, we barely had any kids, and we had them all in the cafeteria. And then they were like, all right, just take them back to your class. I only had like 6 kids, and my teacher next door only had like 6. So I was like, just bring them in. It's Friday. We do STEM bins. Bring your kids into my room. They can all do STEM bins together. And we were just playing it by ear because they were like, hey, people are coming late. The buses are delayed. So people will be trickling in. Don't count any attendance or tardies or anything. Just kind of play it by ear. And then we got the word that they were canceling school because there were some schools, like apparently south of where we were, there were like actually tornadoes and wind damage, and some of the schools were out of power. So they canceled. So then we had to do dismissal, and we were just dismissing kids through the front office. It was like kind of a train wreck. I'm not even going to lie. The district probably should have done an hour delay, which they did a couple weeks ago. They should have delayed an hour yesterday. That way we could have known like that some of the schools would be damaged as they were, and then known to cancel before all of the kids were here and whatnot. But It doesn't matter. It's beside the point. So I was done with work at like noon yesterday, and my coworkers and I went out to get lunch. We didn't have internet at the house when I got home. David and I watched Shrek 2 on DVD because that was like one of the only DVDs we had, and we wanted to watch a movie last night. So then we got up and we went on a walk today. It's like beautiful out here today, but I know a lot of people in the city are working on picking up debris and stuff from the week. I know that's what David's doing. So I'm out running some errands because it's Saturday and I've got some gifts that I need to wrap and gift cards to pick up for people who are getting married, all kinds of things. So I'm just out running errands, but I was like, I need to stop and film a little outro for this vlog because one thing that I've not been very good at in the year 2024 is remembering to film the closing clip of my vlogs. There have been many vlogs that just end with that nice little thing that's like, hey, I forgot to end the vlog. So this is me remembering to end the vlog. If you enjoyed this, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm so glad we're done with state testing. There's 2 more weeks. So that means I've got 2 more opportunities to film week in my life vlogs. I'm planning on vlogging both of those last weeks, and they'll be the final vlogs of the school year, which is crazy. But I'd love to have you guys subscribe to join me on my journey. So thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.